Pisces, let's get into the answer to your question, okay? We're going to see what you need to know as far as things that you may have questions about this week, okay? I hope these messages help you with whatever you could be experiencing. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong, though, okay? But, be objective. Thank you guys for being here as always. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. That's the best way to help out the channel for free and make sure that you're keeping the balance, the universal balance of what, what's positive in life. Let's get into it for Pisces. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, for Pisces, when it comes to the questions they may have this week, what they could be having a dilemma about or experiencing. What is the answer to Pisces' question when it comes to this week? Okay. Communicate clearly. Okay, so you got to be clear. You got to be clear. You got to be clear with your communication. Be very concise when it comes to what sentiments or point that you want to express. All right. Ooh, no. And then we have take action. So you could receive the answer of no, or there could be a no that's involved with what you're dealing with. Either you're getting told no, or someone else is being told no. Or there's like a door that's being closed permanently, something that's not in alignment, something that's not meant to happen. It's just no. That's what it is. It's a definite no. And because of that, I feel like you're going to need to communicate very clearly and then take the action that I feel like Spirit's guiding you to take. Now, the no answer. Oh my God, it's a yes underneath. How trippy is that? So something is a definite yes, which leads to something else being a definite no. Wow. There's something better. What in the world? Okay. That's trippy. Okay, so first of all, the yes card says bravo. This is 2 yeses now. We got the one with the exclamation. It says, bravo, the decision you've made is the right one. There's no need to continue to sort through additional options. You know what to do, and you should move forward with your plans. You've made the correct choice for your personal growth and development. However, some decisions can be a true challenge. If the task ahead of you is daunting or even sad, then proceed with your plans in a way that is life-affirming and self-loving. Ask your angels to be with you every step of the way, and don't hesitate to call upon friends and family for support. So yeah, you made the right choice, but it could have been a hard choice. Whatever decision you made may have been very difficult, but I feel like it's what needed to happen in the way that it needed to happen. Now, no, you see we have the one again with the exclamation, says the response to your inquiry is a firm no. You needn't worry, though, as you will see why this was the perfect answer as time goes by. So if you have made a decision to tell someone no and stick to it, not renege on it, and there's no concessions, there's no compromise, it's just no, that was the right decision. If someone told you no, or you received some type of rejection, that was in your best interests. But I feel like it's like, I feel like because there's a contradiction there, it kind of feels like you decided to go with whatever the better choice was or the better option was for you. And that means that someone is going to say no, or someone is going to have to deal with the fact that the answer is no. Okay? There's something better was right before the yes. So it's like Spirit was trying to show you that there was a better option. Spirit was trying to show you that there may have been more choices than what you saw available. Spirit was trying to get you to see that whatever you were accepting or settling for was not it. And I feel like you chose to realize that by saying yes to what was better for you and ultimately saying no to what wasn't. That's kind of what it feels like. Now, communicate clearly says this situation requires a very precise and careful communication. Don't assume that others involved understand what you want or need from them. In-person discussions are preferable, but if that's not, I think, possible, make sure your communication method is very thorough. This card can indicate that there has been a miscommunication that is creating a challenge for the parties involved. By clearing up any miscommunications, you can heal the situation so that everyone can start moving forward again. Okay, so if somebody miscommunicated something to you, then or if you're confused about someone else's communication, Spirit wants you to feel comfortable clarifying things with people. They want you to feel comfortable with setting certain boundaries or setting certain expectations about how you will be able to best communicate with people. If there's someone who's being confusing with you, say that as articulately and delicately as possible, but also be very assertive. In my opinion, it's kind of giving like being assertive about what you need from communication, what you need from someone. Kind of like when you work in a corporate environment and you want to be clear on how long something is going to take, right? And you say, yes, we should have an update for you in 3 to 5 business days. And whether or not we have an update or not, I will touch base with you to see XYZ and to let you know XYZ. This is the expectation. We're going to set it. This is what I need from you. What do you need from me? Yes, I can provide that. No, I can't provide that. What's going on? How do we figure this out? Like, if someone didn't understand you clearly, it would be better for you to clarify, even if it feels like you're stepping on toes or even if it feels like awkward to do so. It would be better for you to communicate clearly or clear up any misunderstandings. And it would be ultimately better for everyone if you were clear with other people about your intentions, they were clear with you about theirs. And if there's any confusion you have on their end with how they're communicating with you, it would be better for everyone for you to voice that so that moving forward, you can have clarity. And also moving forward, if they continue to be confusing in their communication, that will give you clarity about their intentions. Oh boy. All right. So take action finally says, the time has come to take action. Your angels are waiting for you to take the next steps so that they can assist you along the path to your dreams. Do away with procrastination and uncertainty. In your heart, you know what to do. Get going. Whether you're focused upon career, relationships, or some other topic, the fulfillment of your wishes isn't going to just fall into your lap. You must be actively focused on the pursuit of what you want. I feel like this is Spirit saying stay focused, right? If you need to say yes, say yes. If you say no, it needs to be a no. Point blank period. If it's a no, it's a fucking no. If it's a yes, it's a yes. Whatever your answer is, it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be ambiguous. All right. None of what's going on right now in this situation should be ambiguous. It should be very clear where you stand, and it should be very clear where someone else stands. And if that's not clear, we need to find clarity. You see how my voice just got a little strong? Yeah. Okay, so what's not clear? Because this doesn't make any sense. It seems like if somebody's purposefully misunderstanding you, or if they are purposefully being confusing, then we need to find clarity. And if we can't find clarity, we need to figure out what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on? Because it kind of feels like somebody, for some of you, possibly, there may be a person here who wants to backtrack on something. That's why they say in-person communication is best, but I feel like there just needs to be some type of paper trail. Again, with whatever conversations are going on, I feel like it would be beneficial for you to communicate in a way that's very clear so that there can't be any question as to what was said because, yeah, High Priestess at the bottom and the World card. Yeah. Your intuition is giving you a clear understanding of the situation, even if other people aren't communicating clearly with you. And I feel like that's where you need to go ahead and say, this is the clarity that I need. Because there's definitely something hidden about some type of cycle that you're in that I feel somebody wants either you to stay hidden, or they want you to stay silent, or they want to hide something. And I feel like your intuition is picking up on that, because I definitely feel like somebody may be trying to backtrack on what they said, or trying to go back on their word. Like, nah. You clearly stated in the email that you sent on June 24th, 2025, that XYZ is XYZ. So now moving forward from that, because of your communication, the action that I took was XYZ, XYZ. And now we've reached this impasse, or we've reached this point, and moving forward, I need to be clear on what it is that you expect of me, or I need to be clear on what it is that you're saying with regards to this situation. Completely professional. You know, if somebody says they're going to follow up with you by a certain time and they don't follow up with you by that time, there needs to be some type of clear. Are we going to have these deadlines, or is it a situation where I'm going to be forced to make a certain decision because the deadline is not met? Like, what, you know, it kind of feels like a boss who's not being clear with their directions, or some type of situation where you're working with other people, or you have to deal with other people in order to get something done. And there's just this kind of like haphazard style of communication, and Spirit is like, no, communicate clearly and then take the action. And if you can't get that clear communication, then you need to take the action that you feel intuitively guided to take. Okay, so why is this the answer to Pisces' question this week? The Fool card. Yeah. So you need to understand what someone else is doing so that you know what you need to do. And if they're being unclear with you about what they're doing, you need to just do what you feel is best for you. Hermit, the Fool, and the Hierophant. Virgo energy, Taurus energy, Aries energy, possibly Libra, maybe Aquarius. You're figuring something out, or you're researching something, or investigating something, or you're finding out some information that helps you make a decision. So there could be new developments, there could be new updates, new information. Or it's like there's constantly like a new rule or a new policy. It's like, okay, but this wasn't the case last week. So what are we just making the rules up as we go type shit? Or is this something that's actually like organized and set in stone, you know? This is a major new beginning for some of you guys as well, by the way. What's the Fool card? King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So you were chosen for something, or you were given something, you received something that allowed you to have a better position, or that allowed you to save money, or that allowed you to put resources to the side. And I feel like somebody may be upset about that. What else is the Fool card? Oh, Temperance reversed. So does this person feel like something isn't fair? Or it's out of balance, or it's not fair? Like, let's start over. Someone may not like the outcome of a situation, and they want another chance, or they want another go. I feel like somebody feels like the results of something or the outcome of something isn't fair. and they want another try, or they want another chance, or they want to redo something. But it kind of feels like whoever this was, like, didn't look before they leap. This could be somebody who was making foolish decisions. They did something dumb. Something didn't come together. Temperance reversed. Something didn't come together the way this person wanted to, and they want to redo. But it's like, maybe there's no redos. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So there's definitely an outcome here that someone is not satisfied with, and they didn't expect something to go a certain way. So now they're coming and being very aggressive or attacking you. Or they're being very aggressive towards whoever they're upset with because something didn't turn out the way that they thought it would. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine. There could be a Gemini involved as well, possibly Libra. I said Taurus earlier, 444. It's 4:44 p.m. Friday, August 1st. Virgo. Somebody's trying to defend their position. I feel like somebody doesn't want you to receive something, or somebody's upset that you received something, or somebody may be upset that something turned out in your favor or gave you an advantage in a situation, and they want to redo, or they want you to give it back, or they don't want to give something back to you that you're supposed to have. I feel like you're finding out that you're free of some type of obligation in a situation. I feel like somebody wants you to be trapped or in jail or in prison or stuck in something that you're actually not stuck in. So what's the Temperance reversed? Ooh, not the Queen of Wands reversed. Who is this angry bitch? Yeah, somebody's like angry that something is not coming together. Four of Cups, Four of Swords. They're upset that they didn't get what they wanted. They're disappointed and angry and bitter, and their head is about to explode because they didn't get what they wanted. And there's some type of peace, or there's like some type of cutoff to the communication. An issue is dead, or something is dead and done and over with. And whoever this person is upset that they didn't get it, but you did. What's the Queen of Wands reverse? Wow. Who is this angry bitch? Nine of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Who is this? Who is this angry, whorish, promiscuous, stinking bitch? This ugly. She ugly. And she may be very beautiful physically, aesthetically, but she's an ugly bitch. Toxic, promiscuous. Ain't got no type of boundaries or anything. I feel like you set a boundary. I was about to say I set a boundary. Oh my God. Over and over again, this person is toxic. Or it's something about money, resources, finances, position at work. I don't know what this is. But this is a toxic feminine energy who is not in alignment. And things are not working out for this person. Things are not coming together for this person. They're just drained and exhausted and tired, and they keep trying. It's like they keep They keep trying to attach to some type of wealth that you have. Or they keep trying to like do something that causes a problem for you. They're really angry. What's the King of Wands? Six of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. What's the Six of Pentacles? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like receiving a lot of money or getting a lot of like praise or being given something. King of Swords, Page of Cups. Yeah. And being happy about it. Happy-go-lucky. Positive outlook on life. Jolly. Excited. Enthusiastic. Feeling free. Nothing weighing you down. But look at this Devil card. Something is weighing this bitch down. World card. Ace of Swords. Something is over. Somebody wants a do-over. And they're mad because they can't get one or they're being told they can't get a do-over. Why is this take action card here? Page of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. So, okay. Somebody's sad, lost, depressed. Nine of Wands again and the Moon. I just feel like somebody's afraid to face the truth. Or they keep messing with you over and over again. Or they keep trying to do something over and over again. And it's every time they take a loss. Which is proof that either you have nothing to be afraid of or that they can't run from what they're afraid of. Page of Pentacles, Five of Cups. What is that? King of Pentacles. Somebody's got to pay something. Somebody's got to pay a large lump sum of money, or somebody lost a large lump sum of money in court, or someone, I don't know. Queen of Swords, Hangman. I feel like someone is seeing you or these people involved from a different perspective. What's Pisces energy? Judgment. You're seeing the truth. You're waking up to the truth. I feel like you are ready for the next chapter. Magician and the Two of Cups. Okay. I don't know what this is with this magician. But I feel like you're trying to protect whatever you've created. I also feel like you are... You're either realizing that someone else is manipulating communication, or you're realizing that you need to be the one to clarify communication. Yeah. What's the Judgment? Six of Cups. Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys are in a position where you walked away from someone or something and you realized you left something behind, or you remembered something that you left behind in a place. Maybe you moved and you left something at your old place, or you left something at someone's house. Maybe you don't even realize this. Like, you could have left something behind because it wasn't of value to you. And I feel like you remember that you left it behind and you're like, just keep it. I don't need it. I don't want it. But it kind of feels like someone's using whatever you left behind to, like, I don't know, create some type of manipulative outcome or create some type of facade. One more card for the Judgment and the Six of Cups. Yeah, you made a decision to walk away from someone or something in the past and leave it behind because it wasn't of value to you. Or you left something behind that wasn't of value to you. It wasn't worth you holding on to it, or it wasn't worth, like, the trouble. I feel like you may have settled with someone, or you just want to settle with someone. You just want to be able to walk away or move on from the past and block it out of your life, because it's just creating a problem when it comes to you making decisions. Like, you can't make any decisions for the future because you're still dealing with the situation from the past. You just want to be done with it. I feel like you just want to settle it. You just want to find some type of resolution. I feel like Spirit is trying to get you to take action on what you feel is right, because I think someone trying to keep you arguing about something, or someone trying to keep you going back and forth through mediation or whatever the fuck this is their way of staying attached to you, when really it's like you just want to move on. I feel like if you decide to settle with someone and you end up taking a loss, or they offer you a settlement and it's not everything that you wanted, I feel like it's better for you to take that than it would be to keep, like, fighting for something that's just absorbing a lot of your time, energy, and resources. Like, I can't tell you what to do. You shouldn't make any decisions based off tarot, but that's what it feels like. It feels like a situation where, like, you're wasting more of your time and your energy, like, being entangled in whatever this is with somebody, than you would be to just, like, take the loss or take the high road, take the lesser of two evils. Like, whatever this is, that's what I feel like it needs to be. Someone doesn't want this to come together. That's why I felt like what you need to know is someone is purposely being confusing with their communication, because they don't want something to be settled. They don't want something to work out. They don't want to come to an agreement. They love the attention, or they love this argument. And there could be, like, a lot of money or a lot of property at stake. Like, whatever this fight is that you're fighting, the more you keep fighting it, the more you're just going to be drained and, like, bogged down. That's your fucking choice. But I feel like you could be deciding to take a settlement that's less than what you deserve, or you're deciding to, like, pay back more than what you owe, because you just don't want to be bothered. You just don't want to have this situation. You just want to have some type of resolution to a situation. I feel like you did make a decision in the past that you have to pay for now. So it's not like, I don't know, it's not like you did necessarily anything wrong, but I just feel like this is just like how the cookie crumbles. Let the chips fall where they may. This is how the chips fell, right? You made a decision in the past to walk away from something without, like, I feel like truly finalizing it. Maybe you, like, broke a lease, or you left a job without giving your 2 weeks notice, or I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it just feels like you made a decision in the past that kind of left the door open, or left something, like, open. Something wasn't completely finalized. You just were so sick of somebody, or you were so sick of something that you just decided to, like, leave the situation. And now it's like you have to deal with it. But even if like, it sounds worse than what it is, because even if this is a situation where you fucked up, Spirit is basically saying, fine, it is what it is. Now we have to move forward. So either you continue to, keep fighting this fight, or you decide to take whatever L's that you may have to take and be free. And I feel like you're like, I want to be free, but somebody else doesn't want to like give up the fight. They want to keep going. Okay, so what is the advice for Pisces? You got to make a choice. This is your choice. You have free will. Remember, you have a choice. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. My son is in there making noise. Two of Pentacles. And the Emperor. You're contemplating what choice you make. Just take control of the situation. Be prepared for the fallout no matter what choice you make. I feel like no matter what choice you make, there's still going to be some type of fallout. I also feel like Spirit is leaning you towards one option more than the other. And you have to be mature about it. And it's not saying you're immature, but it's like there may be wishful thinking involved. There may be some type of like fantasizing or rose-colored glasses that Spirit wants you to like nip in the bud. What's the Lovers for the advice? Five of Pentacles. I also feel like if you feel that you got a fair trade, that's gonna be rectified, right? Like, if you have to walk away from property or money, or you have to pay more than what you feel like you owe, or you feel like you got swindled or bamboozled, it's like Spirit is basically telling you, hey, we're gonna create opportunities in your life and lead you down your path, so that whatever this is, you won't have to like deal with it, or you won't feel like you took a loss. I feel like you forgot you had a choice. Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you've been working for free, like you've been working and then somebody didn't pay you, or you've been focusing on something and I don't know. It's weird. I feel like somebody wanted you to work for free, or somebody like didn't pay you for a job, but you're spending more money in court fighting for them to pay you than it would be for you to just move on and focus on other jobs. I just kind of feel like that's what it is. Or this is a situation where somebody is trying to convince you to do something for them, and like the answer is just no. Like, stop. If you gotta ghost somebody, you gotta ghost them. And that's gonna settle it. Like, how much time and energy are you investing into this to like fight for something you feel like you deserve? Is it worth it? What's the Five of Pentacles with the Lovers? Ooh, Seven of Cups kind of reversed. I feel like you're seeing clearly that a pathway doesn't lead anywhere. And it's like Spirit is trying to guide you towards the path that leads you somewhere. Knight of Wands, Moon card. I feel like you feel guided down a certain path, but you're not sure if it's going to work out. But I feel like Spirit is telling you, like, they're guiding you down the path that's going to work out best for you. So have faith. Yeah. There's an opportunity here. You feel like you only have one choice, or you felt in the past like you only had one choice. I don't know. Seven of Swords. And the Strength card. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like, okay, so this just feels to me like Spirit is saying that even if somebody distracted you or didn't give you all of the information or communicated in a sneaky way with you about an opportunity or about what something would mean if you did something, I feel like it's like you basically decided to make a certain choice and you stuck with it. Like, I don't think any of you guys are denying that you broke your lease, or you're not denying that you responded in a certain way. Like, whatever this is that somebody's accusing you of, it's like you're not denying that that's what happened. You're denying the context. And I feel like somebody's trying to spin a narrative like we talked about before, and the context is like bullshit. I feel like Spirit wants you to know, like, you don't have to carry this. You don't have to like defend your honor. They're going to do that for you. You had the courage to take an opportunity that you weren't sure was going to lead anywhere, but that you felt like was the right thing to do. So I kind of feel like what Spirit is saying is like, hey, whatever you chose to do, you felt like at the time it was the right thing to do. And they're telling you like, yeah, because we guided you towards that choice. If there's something right now that you just feel like is the right thing to do, whether it aligns with what I said in this reading or not, they're telling you to go with your gut. Even if it's scary, even if you don't know where something is going to end up, even if you're kind of like working on something maybe for free, or it feels like that. Like, I can't tell you what it is or what it's not, but you know what your situation is. If you feel in your heart that you've been working towards something or working with someone and they're not going to pay you, and you go with your gut and you're like, I don't want to mess up my work history or my track record, but I can't continue to do this, go with your gut. If you feel like something is going to pay off for you, even if you don't see the gains right now, but that you know it's going to be settled up or it's going to be made right by the universe, go with your gut. That's what Spirit is saying. They're telling you to go with your gut instinct, go with your intuition, because you see something and you understand something that other people involved don't see or understand. If you feel like it's best for you to walk away from a fight and to forfeit whatever it is that you've been fighting for, go with your gut. Because I feel like later on down the line, Spirit is going to reimburse you for whatever you did not receive. Because someone was very sneaky and manipulative when it comes to how they presented something to you or how they communicated something to you. I feel like now somebody's trying to renege on what they said or go back on their word. And your gut instinct told you that this would happen, but you also felt like you had to do whatever this is in order to break free. Okay? And I think ultimately, you guys need to understand that, like, you made the right decision. Even if it doesn't feel that way, even if this is a situation that kind of feels shitty. Capricorn energy, Leo energy, Gemini energy, possibly Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio. What else does Pisces need to know when it comes to the answer to their question? Push and pull. Yeah, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn. I feel like somebody's purposefully miscommunicating with you, or somebody is purposely misunderstanding you because they don't want something to be resolved, or they don't want something to come together, or they don't want to have to keep their word about what they promised you they were going to do. Okay, distractions. Yeah. Somebody is distracting you in order to try to like gain the upper hand. Yeah. Infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction, temptation, always busy, kept you waiting. Yeah, it's like somebody, like, what's the answer? I feel like you're waiting on somebody to respond, or you're waiting on somebody to tell you what the fuck is going on. And it's like, bitch, just tell me what the fuck is going on. I would rather just deal with whatever I have to deal with than to wait on you to tell me what the fuck is going on. Like, I feel you, Pisces. I feel you totally, totally, totally. Make the decision that's best for you. Go with your gut instinct. Because now somebody's trying to go back on their word and make you feel like that's not what they're doing. I see what the fuck you're doing. You're trying to weasel, your sneaky bitch ass is trying to weasel your way out of taking accountability for whatever the fuck this is. That's fine. Let them do that. Let them do that. That's fine. Just don't allow it to affect the way you look at life or the perspective that you have about yourself. What else does Pisces need to know? 1111. So this is definitely connected to the universe, and there is definitely karma, justice, destiny, fate. All of this is happening for a reason. Lovers. Twin flame, runner, chaser, divine timing. Anyway. Distractions again. Wow. And caught, red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. Yeah. Somebody's trying to distract from the truth that they've been caught. Or they're trying to distract you from the truth that they're trying to go back on their word. Or that they don't want to honor what they said. Or they've been purposefully being confusing. It's like no matter how much you call this out, they're going to continue to try to like create discourse or discord to where there's like confusion. Yeah. One more card. Distractions. Good Lord. They don't want you to see what action. They don't want you to see what's actually going on because they don't want you to know what the right choice is to make. I feel like you abandoning this whole situation, or I don't know what the fuck you should do. Do what, again, go with your gut. But what I'm saying is like, it just feels like I can't shake the feeling of like you wiping your hands of this whole situation could possibly benefit you in some way, shape, or form, or you going with your gut instinct about how you should handle it will benefit you. Envy, hater, spiteful, jealous, contemplation, unsure, yes or no. What the fuck, you guys? Choices and decisions. Yeah, go with your gut when you make this choice, because somebody is trying to make it seem like they're not irritated with how this situation is going down. They want to make it seem like they're not upset or irritated or mad about their responsibility, but this is an angry, ugly bitch who's possibly too loose. Or it could be a man. Hell, I don't know. Whoever this person is too sexually stimulated. I don't know what that has to do with your situation. Feels like nothing with the temperance reversed. But it's something that's affecting the way that they're handling you, or the way that they're handling a situation, or they're fucking somebody who's toxic, or somebody gave them an STD, or someone cheated on them, or they found out they're a mistress, or they found out their spouse has a mistress, and because of whatever the fuck is going on in their personal relationship, they want to stress you out. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you. It's like because of the fact that you're receiving something that they feel like they're bitter about, like this person could be bitter with their own personal spouse or their own situation, and you could be getting something or receiving something or being taken care of in a way that triggers this person's irritation with whoever the fuck they're dealing with. And it's like a woman who finds out her husband is cheating with a blonde. So she's pissed off at all blondes. And she looks at all blondes as if they're the person who their husband was cheating with. That type of energy. And it's like, bitch, I don't have nothing to do with your raggedy situation. I don't have nothing to do with the fact that your coochie got cobwebs on it, or your coochie got barnacles on it because of who the fuck you fucking. Let me move on. Push and pull, 1111, distractions, thank you. 10 of Cups, yeah. Somebody's creating this illusion. It's like every day somebody is trying to make you, I don't know. Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands. Listen, somebody is just upset that you feel good about yourself, that you're confident. It's not false confidence. It's real confidence. You know your worth. You know how to balance your emotions. Somebody wants you to get you bent out of shape because they ass is bent out of shape. They're contorting in all these different fucking directions, flipping and dipping and doing all these tricks, and motherfuckers still cheating on them. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But whatever is going on, you don't have to deal with that. Your life is happy without that. You're getting things in your life done without having to work as hard as this person. And that's why they're mad. That's why they're purposefully miscommunicating with you, or they're purposefully going out of their way to bend their back to misunderstand you when you're being very clear. So as long as you communicate clearly, that's all that matters. And if this person is dedicated to misunderstanding you or dedicated to confusing you, Spirit is telling you, take the action that you feel like you need to take. One more card. Push and pull, 1111, distractions. Yeah, the Emperor. Okay, Knight of Wands in the World. I feel like you're getting what you want in a situation. I feel like whoever's in the position to make the decision is giving you what you want, or you're getting what you want in the situation, and it's working out in your favor. And somebody is mad. 10 of Cups, Emperor, 8 of Swords. Oh, is he cheating? Is he cheating with Pisces too? Somebody thinks all the time about how they can distract you or have power over you or how they can control your situation, or this is just what they do. It's like every day they try to like assert their dominance to everybody. I don't even think this has anything personally to do with you. I feel like this is this person's personal issue. Like every day, all this person is concerned about is this nigga. I said it. Every day, all this person is concerned about is dick or pussy or this nigga, or like how to control your life, or who this person is sleeping with, who they cheating with, what's going on, you know. I don't know. 4 of Cups and the Hermit. They're upset all the time and they don't even know why. It's like for some weird reason. I feel like this person feels like whoever this is like talking to you or coming towards you, or they want you, or they feel like the man in your life that could be a phantom ghost man that you don't even really deal with is treating you better than how they're getting treated by their man. I just feel like it's something dumb like that. Like somebody is mad. You may not even have a man. You may be single. You may not even have a partner or anybody. But because this person isn't being treated right and they see that you're happy, you must be with some phantom person who's treating you better than their person is treating them. Who is this idiot? Who is this person who's associated with this reading? 9 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So I don't know. It could be a man who's jealous of you as a woman. It could be a woman who's jealous of you as a man. It could be somebody who you don't even know. I don't know the sexual identification, LGBTQ+. I don't give a fuck. It's somebody who's upset that you're getting protected. That's what it feels like. Page of Cups, King of Cups. This could be your own father mad at you. This could be like your baby dad, ex-husband, baby mom, ex-wife, mad at you for being a better parent to their kid than they had parents in their life. Like whatever the stupid shit is. What's the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Swords? It's irrelevant. 3 of Cups. It could be a friend. I don't know. It's somebody platonic to you. It's like somebody you have a platonic relationship with, or I don't know. Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands. It's something about like where you live, or your marriage, or your house, or your relationship, or the accomplishments that you're making in your life. The fact that things are going well for you. You're being celebrated. This person feels rejected, or this is somebody who asked you out and you said no. I don't know. It's somebody who you put your foot down about, or it's somebody who sees you like having good things happen to you and they just feel some type of way about it. They're upset. They can't get over it. They're blaming you for all of their personal problems. You're the reason why their husband cheating on them. You're the reason why they ain't got no man. You're the reason why they ain't got no bitch. You're the reason why they can't get no pussy. You're the reason why they broke. You're the reason why they sick. You're the reason why they stubbed their toe today. You're the reason why they pooed it and almost, boo-booed on themselves by accident. You're the reason why they got gas. You're the reason why they got heartburn. Like, this sounds stupid. But that's how this person is thinking. They feel connected to you in this weird way, like we would talk about twin flames, but I don't think they use that language. It's just they just blame you for everything. It's like, no, bitch. Your life is your own problem, ho. That's not, it ain't got shit to do with me. I think it's like free will. You can make your own choices. The choices that you make, I don't consult with you about my choices. You don't consult with me about your choices. So the fact that you almost sharted on yourself today has nothing to do with me. You made the decision to push it out, not knowing if it was a fart or shit. Look, and what do they say? If you have to force it, it's probably shit. So you're the one who forced it. Pisces, go with your gut. Because now somebody is trying to flip it and dip it and reverse it. It's your from a different friend yet. Come on your ass. Because they're upset at the outcome. No, you can't do it. We can't have, it's not a redo, bitch. We're not about to do a redo, ho. It is what it is. Now, because they mad that the streaks are in their drawers now. They're mad that their butt is soggy. They mad that they feel that little squish, squish, gush, gush because they forced it. You shouldn't have forced it. You shouldn't have done all that. That's what you chose to do. Not you, but you know what I mean. What's the advice for Pisces, Spirit, when it comes to this message? What's the advice for Pisces? Oh, deception. Yeah, so the decision that was made on your behalf or the decision that you're making is causing someone some type of conflict, but it's because they were being deceptive. Relax. Yeah, chill. A situation is ending or resolving in your favor. Even if you choose to quote unquote take an L, even if you choose to quote unquote walk away or forfeit or remove your hat from the ring, whatever this is, whatever you decide, whatever you have chosen with your free will, it's what needs to happen, or it's the way the spirit wants everything to unfold. It's fated. It's nothing can change this. No one can change this. No one can switch it up and reverse it. Relax. The deception is going to be revealed, and you're going to see how powerful you really are to accomplish the goals that you have in your life and overcome conflict. And that's just what it is. So I hope that helped you guys. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Donate if you can, you guys. If you can't, just like the video. That's a great way to donate for free. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated. Book your reading if you'd like. And remember, Pisces, this is our Circle Boost. Bye.